to me, for our town will live. Find the little man. Bring him back to me, alive. We will rebuild.
Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome is released today. It's the third Mad Max film set 15 years ahead of The Road Warrior, and it stars Mel Gibson, who's deeply winsome, and Tina Turner, who one critic said was created entirely out of teeth, hair and legs. The film was shot in heat of up to 125 degrees, and as everyone in the cast is wearing chainmail leather and having fight sequences where they're attached to the ceiling by rubber bands, I promise you, by the end of one day's shoot, 4 of the crew were unconscious. However, a few weeks ago, I went to interview Tina Turner, and she was feeling rather sick, not very well, but she was still an absolute living doll. So now here she is revealing what Mel's really like. Doing that film, what was it like for you? Did you enjoy doing it?
Oh, yes.
Was it hard, though? Because where were you filming? You were in...
Well, the first few weeks, I was in the city, Sydney, outskirts location, rather, in a place called Bartertown, which I played the part of a queen, and it was her town. And then we went to the desert for the chase and all of the, how do you call the stunt scenes and all.
Did you think that there were any similarities between you and the character you were playing?
The queen part of Entity is not that glamorous queen thing. She rules a town, so they gave her that name to be a queen there because she's like, usually men run the towns, and this is a woman running a town, so it was Auntie Entity, and which what that basically was like a queen. The similarity there is her lifestyle, like after the nuclear war, that is when she saw that she had a chance to be something. Like when everything is gone is when you start from rock bottom and build yourself up. That's the similarity.
I think a preacher man.
A preacher man, you must be losing your mind.
I
Started what?
started making wedding plans.
Really?
Oh, yeah. If your love is half as true as the love I offer you, darling, I think it's gonna work out fine.
There was no fear, because the time was now for me to finally do what I wanted to do. It was almost as if that had started for me years ago. I would have been excited, you know, and had no fear. So it takes a strong woman to do that. You have to realize that that is a strength within itself. To be disciplined enough to stay where you are until it's really time to go. I cared about where I was and what had been gained there, and I cared about Ike, you know. I cared about the fact that when I left, I hoped that he would be able to stand on his own, because I knew that I would. Because I believe in myself, you know, and I knew that he was a bit shy insofar as, you know, little ways that I knew him to be. So I felt at the time when I left that I could at that time, because all was well. Children had graduated. It was time for me to get out and do it, you know. So that was the right move at the right time. It took a great amount of discipline, but then I'm that strong to be able to do that, you know.
Initially, what were you doing when you first had to start building back?
For 1 year, I did nothing. It was wonderful doing nothing. I mean, because you know, I was always working. Yeah, I mean, absolutely nothing. I did very little socializing. I didn't watch television. I didn't listen to music. I just sort of, I was just still, and it felt I had a really wonderful place where there were lots of trees, and I could see the day come and the night go, etc. And That is very important for me, why I'm trying to explain to you. I had like a skylight, and I could see that, you know. And that was the stillness of that, because my life had been hectic, you know, always recording, always traveling, just frantic. And all of that stopped for a year. No money in it. The money didn't mean anything when finally you have your freedom to just be still. And then after a year, I decided that I would continue my career. And that was the beginning of it. Started there.
I've been taking on a new direction, but I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection. It scares me to feel this way. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? What's got to do with it? What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
Selecting material was hard because I was covering, still doing a lot of cover versions. And you sort of run out of material after a while, you know. So that was a problem.
But your cover versions, I mean, Let's Stay Together was just immediately huge.
Yeah.
Well, how did you, I mean, it must have been wonderful when that just...
Yeah, you know, I didn't really change Al Green's song. I just sung it. At the time, I can say I was singing it as a girl in love, a woman in love. And with the different, I don't think he was singing it with that attitude, you know. And with the electric sound, and sort of just adding a touch of happiness and love to it, it just sort of happened, you know.
Let me say the same, baby. Since we've been together, ooh, loving you forever is all I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Let me say the same. Since we've been together, loving you forever is all I need. You make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my whole life with you. So baby, we ought to stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad.
A lot of people, when they're writing about rock music, inevitably say, or often say, that River Deep is one of the greatest records ever made.
Yeah.
I mean, when you listen to it, do you think, my God, this is brilliant?
Yeah.
Or do you have other favourites of the things you've done? Because that's the one I think a lot of people immediately, they're so brilliant.
It's a classic. River Deep
Yeah.
by High, unlike anything I've ever done in my life. even comparing it to this album that's a hit, there's no song there like that one. I would like actually the song Rivers Deep Mountains High to be done over by Greg Walsh when he has the time. I think that doing it electrically is the only way that it can be even attempted to be done again, in my view.
When I was a little girl, I had a red doll. The only doll I've ever owned. Now I love you just the way I love that red doll. But only now my love is grown. I just try every way. See my let me stay. Day by day. Do I love you, my oh if I lost you, would I cry? When you were a young boy, did you have a puppet? They always followed you. Well, I'm gonna be as faithful as a puppet. Oh, I'll never let you down. It goes on and on like a river flows. It gets sweeter, and heaven knows. And then it gets sweeter as it grows. Do I love you, my oh my? Deep mountain high, yeah. Now and if I lost you, would I cry? Oh, how I love you, baby, 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 baby.
However, I think that is the most classic song I've ever done. Nutbush is my favorite to do on stage. I wrote it. It's my hometown, and it's a sort of a get me going song on stage.
Church house, in house, schoolhouse, outhouse, on highway number 19. The people keep the city clean. They got a nutbush, well, oh, nutbush. They got me Nutbush City, Nutbush City. 25 was the speed limit. Motorcycle out. You know snow ride. They gonna charge on Sunday. They got a Nutbush City, yeah. Oh, Nutbush. Nutbush City, Nutbush
Do you
City.
think people have misconceptions of what you're going to be like?
Yeah, they did.
Like what?
Well, first of all, everyone thinks I was about 5'7", 150 pounds or 145 or something. I'm 5'4", I'm 125 pounds. I've basically been that all my life. I've been about 7 pounds heavier in the earlier days. But that's about it. So, and people think I'm also a raunchy person because of my performance. And I'm not. But,
So do you think they expect you're going to be
hey,
Yeah.
baby, yeah.
when they're actually just speaking to you?
Yeah. And sometimes I'm actually approached that way, and well, what can I say? I mean, when you perform that way, I mean, what is it for the people to know except what they see, so they think that you're actually that person. So I just simply be myself, say hello, and then they don't really know how to take it, and they're sort of embarrassed, actually.
Do you find it flattering, or are you just used to everyone thinking you're very sexy?
It can be embarrassing sometimes because I'm not. And you can think in terms of it being a disappointment insofar as I'm concerned, because someone could easily think, oh, well, I thought, and I'm really not, you know. My work, I'm working and I'm performing, And when you can see that in the performance. But when I'm not working, I'm not performing. So I'm I'm a woman. Most women have a bit of a sex appeal, but I don't think that I wear the big neon sign that says sexy, you know.
Do you think men are intimidated by you? Or women?
I don't really know. I'm not intimidated by anyone, so I cannot relate to a man being intimidated by a woman. I mean, my idea of the man that would be the man for me wouldn't be intimidated by me, because I think that if he was, then he wouldn't be the man for me. But I'm sure it can be, because obviously it's asked all the time. But
What sort of a man would be the man for you? What sort of man attracts you? Did you think Mel Gibson was very handsome?
yeah, he's a boy. That was a boy. He's very
Mel
boy.
goes and shoots himself.
No, he's beautiful. He's handsome, but he's a boy. I like a man, you know. Even sometimes it can be a young man that's with an old soul. There is a difference there sometimes when you can sort of lock into that being an older woman if you're dating a younger man. I like strength in a man, but I also like, a man has to be like me. It's like, I respect you, so you respect me. And I'm not going to disrespect you, and I don't expect that. But he has to have that masculinity about him. And a few other things.
I will love you till I reach the end. I will love you till I die. I will see you in the sky tonight. Tonight.
Does Playboy magazine approach you all the time? They must.
In the beginning, they did, until they found out that I definitely was not going to do Playboy. I was not interested. It
Do
just
you ever
wasn't
feel
my
like
style.
outshining Joan Collins?
It's not my style. I don't care about that, you know.
Did you see Joan Collins?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was all women bought that. Every girl I meet, she saw Joan Collins. So what do you think you'll be doing in the future?
I think
What are your plans in the near future?
a lot of acting. Physical, exciting. How do you call, guys, I'm so tired today, I'm forgetful. I want to do adventurous parts, you know. This part is very adventurous and exciting. Space. I got in my head a Western, but a really strong one. I mean, not just the girl with the hair and the hat and the pretty clothes. She's got to be dirty and really in there, you know. And a great Egyptian, something, an Egyptian, a queen, but again, a strong one. I just don't like frilly parts, you know, when women do it really. That's fine, you know, for women that want to do it, and I can enjoy looking at it, but I don't enjoy doing it. I have to really sort of do more.